Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 20th to the 26th. This is for Aquarius, Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity and to get more specific with your reading. I do this, Aquarius, because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. I also use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years and it's had a major influence on divination, including tarot. And that's why every tarot card does have an astrological element or ruling planet. So we go really deep when the two are combined. And speaking of astrology, listen, Aquarius, this is a huge week, all right? Some of y'all are going to be having really important conversations this week, okay? This is a big week because 5 reasons. Well, let's start with the biggest reasons, all right? Aries, all right? So we're moving into Aries season, all right? That's on March 20th, all right? Day after, the March 21st, we have that new moon in Aries. And what I say, because a lot of people ask about what a new moon is, just think of Clark Kent turning into Superman, okay? Very powerful, all right? Bringing those new beginnings. This is a good time to launch a new project, to launch a business, take your ideas, have conversations, big time, especially because all this activity is in Aries, in your third house of communication. We're going to talk about that a little bit later because I'm not even done. Mercury's in Aries, Jupiter's in Aries, and then midweek, the moon is in Aries all midweek. So this is very, very big. All this activity in Aries, huge, okay? Huge. You may actually get some news this week. Again, you may have very important conversations, maybe about a new job, maybe about signing a home, just a lot of things, okay? You could be even planning trips, all right? You could be planning trips this week. That's a big thing that's coming up. Another thing is siblings. If you have siblings, there could be some activity around there. You could be hearing about them or or having some sort of conversations with them or starting something new, like a new venture. And when I say siblings, it's sure, biological, but also if you don't have siblings, this is like your soul sister, right? It's like your bro, right? So this is a lot of activity in your third house, and it does rule communication most of all. So again, just expect to be very communicative this week in some way, shape, or form. And it is a good time for you to be communicative too about the things that you want, the things that you desire, the things that you need, all right? Make it happen this week. That's a lot of juice in Aries, a lot of juice. Now, the biggest thing of all this week, Pluto moving into your sign. Now, if you saw my monthly forecast, I talked about this. This is something that, if you're into astrology, you know this is a big deal. Astrologers have been talking about Pluto moving into Aquarius for many years now. We have come to that week. How big is this? It's huge. Okay? It's huge. If you saw my monthly, I talked about Pluto and Aquarius being a once in a lifetime event. We are living through this. And the reason why I say that is because it takes 250 plus or minus years, right, for Pluto to make a complete circle around the zodiac wheel. All right. So think about the last time Pluto was in Aquarius. It was the French Revolution. It was the Industrial Revolution. Okay. It was the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Now, astrology is all cycles. So why don't we go back another 250 years? What happened then? That was when Copernicus, he's the one who said, hey, y'all, I actually don't think the planets and everything revolve around us. All right. This was the scientific revolution, okay? The science revolution. So he really had that influence on how we see space and what we know about space. He had major influence on Galileo and all, the important astrologers and astronomers of the time. This is around the same time that Andreas Vesalius came out with that book. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but he is the founder of modern human anatomy. All right. So key takeaway, revolutions. All right. And actually, the word revolution comes from, if you go through the etymology, it's the movement of celestial objects. That's cool, right? Now, here's the thing. Pluto's moving into your sign. So what does that mean? So all these revolutions that have happened when Pluto was in Aquarius, all right? really affected everything on a global scale. Aquarius, you are represent the humanitarian, right? But then also Aquarius represents, or science, and we're the innovators. And I say we because I am an Aquarius, right? Aquarius are the innovators. They're the forward thinkers. They're the future, right? They're the and Aquarius rules technology, right? So the next 20 years, huge shift, okay? Huge, massive shift, all right, in terms of what's going to be happening on a global scale. You think about technology. Look at where we're at now, all right? Think about where we're going to be in 2044, 20 years later, right? Can you believe it? Like, you're going to see some of the biggest advancements in technology, whether it's consumer, whether it's medical. I mean, you're going to see the biggest advancements, right, in the next 20 years. Now, one thing I want you to know, Aquarius, is that Pluto's moving into your sign. Your sign, our sign, our sign. This is big. You are going to have the biggest transformation from this. Pluto is the planet of power. It's almost like you getting so much power. You're going to have, and you're probably already feeling like a big shift, all right? Maybe the way that you think, maybe spiritually, maybe emotionally, there's going to be a big shift, okay? And your life is going to transform because Pluto is all about transformation. It may be a dwarf planet, but it packs a huge punch, all right? So what I want you to do is pay attention, okay, to what happens from this week till about June, because Pluto's moving into Aquarius from now until June. It'll retrograde, it'll go back into Capricorn for the rest of the year, but then from January 2024 to 2044, Pluto is going to be in Aquarius. So this spring, you'll get a little preview of what's to come. All right. So Aquarius, it's really, this is a huge week. I can't even like tell you like how big this week is. So let's go ahead and get to, oof, gosh, that flipped over. If that comes up in your reading, oh my goodness, that's amazing. I don't do the jumpers. That was just a slip of my hand. So, but when it does, if it does come up in the reading, then yeah, I take it serious. And it's like, okay, yep, that was meant to happen. That was meant to be. So Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. See what's going on for Aquarius, Sun and Rising for March 20th to the 26th. Also, one last thing that I'm going to say. Mars is moving into Cancer at the end of the week, but we're going to talk about that more next week, okay? Because there's already so much happening this week, and it's happening over the weekend, so it's really going to influence next week most. But, yeah, that's it. That's it. All right. And if you're new to my channel, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box if you do want to follow along and see what's going on astrologically. Now, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what gives the best overview. And, Aquarius, for this week, I always say if we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. I'm just going to do it for you. All right. Pluto is going into your sign. Come on, you deserve it. You deserve it. And I love you, Aquarius. I have to love you because I'm an Aquarius. So I'm joking, but I do love all my Aquarians, and I love that we are. I'm not gonna lie, Aquarians really stick together. Like I have so many Aquarius friends. And we're really like super tight. So I love that. And it's so funny because Aquarians, you know how we're like the listeners, and it's always, I don't know if you notice this, when you're with another Aquarius, it's kind of hard to have a conversation because we're the ones who ask the questions, right? We're the thinkers. And so if I'm having a conversation with an Aquarius, I ask a question, they ask it back, or they respond with a question. Do you know what I mean? Like it's pretty funny. I think it's really funny. What's not funny is your spread. This is a huge week. Oh my goodness. Aquarius, you see that you got all court cards and major arcanas. All right? Big week. This is a big week. Let's go ahead and get started. You got the King of Pentacles. I love this for you. He is the richest king, okay? First, of also when I say richest king, sure, pentacles are money and wealth, but they're also our physical reality. They're earthbound. Okay, he's very Taurus, by the way. You can see the bull like in his throne, the two of them, right? Three of them, four of them. So very grounded, but has that Taurus energy. What I really love about that is that Venus is in Taurus right now. Okay, that is your fourth house, so your domestic sector. So you could just be feeling a lot of wealth at home, in relationships, in partnerships, within your family. Things could feel really good. Now, here's the other thing is that you could have just feel really, really just on top of it. Think you're in a good place financially. You can see his hand over the pentacle. Okay, and when I say being in a good place financially, think about where you were a year ago. Okay, like think about like where you are now. Oh my goodness, especially when Jupiter was in Pisces last year. So this is just amazing. This is amazing. It seems like you're getting a lot of things you want to. One thing that you'll notice in this card is that he is holding the golden scepter. You can see that, right? In his other hand. So we only see that in the Empress card. All right. So basically, what I'm going to say here is anything that he touches turns to gold. All right. Now, he's very practical. Remember, earthbound, very Taurus, very pragmatic, but he is the protector. He is the provider. So that's really good. I love this. I love this for you. All right. So this week, you're going to have that feeling. You're moving into this week feeling like you're on top of it. You have the resources you need to provide for other people, to communicate to other people. People are going to be looking up to you. People, I mean, like, this is absolutely amazing. I love this wealth and abundance that you're feeling. Now, you got another king. You have the King of Cups, all right? In the heart of your spread, which is sort of the theme of this week. This is absolutely amazing. And I love this for you. All right. So this king is very different from the King of Pentacles. Cups are emotions. Okay. So this king leads with his heart. Okay. He has a lot of love to give. A lot of love to give. And again, it's just so nice that this is happening, okay? And this is also aligning a lot with what's going on astrologically too, with Venus and Taurus in your domestic sector, all that love there. And then we also have the Mars and Gemini, okay? That's in your fifth house of pleasure, of love, of creativity, self-expression, even procreation. Now listen, King of Cups, look at his throne on top of water. So he's mastered his emotions. He's on top of his emotions. Nothing can knock him off that throne. Okay? So you're feeling really good this week. You're feeling really good on top of the world, especially. And literally, actually, because look at what's in the root of your spread. The world. And so you're on top of the world. Who am I? Who says that? Who does that? I do, I guess. King of Cups. Listen, nothing's going to knock you off the throne. His throne is on top of water. That's how emotionally stable he is. I really love this energy. He's also very intuitive, very psychic, all right? So you use that this week, all right? It seems like you're going to be in that element, especially if you have to have important conversations, have to communicate. Everything's just gonna feel natural, right? You're gonna have that intuitive flair, and it's easier. Well, I always say this: when you're in touch with your intuitive side, it's easier to make decisions. It's easier to see clearly. It's easier to just really own things and just sit in that throne and feel that power. Now, you did get the Chariot, but the Chariot came in your challenge area, which is more like the breakthrough area now. And the Chariot really is kind of like a breakthrough card. But when it comes into your challenge area, there's a sense of you, something that. So, two things here. One, you can see him charging forward, right? And so this is a card where you're just charging forward for many obstacles, any challenges that, may be holding you back, okay? But there's some duality here. You see the two sphinxes, the polar opposites, going opposite directions, two different forces. Listen, it's a time to really, really feel inspired, okay? I want you to feel inspired, and I want you to have that alignment of like mind, body, soul, because you got the King of Pentacles. you got the King of Cups. So this is emotions. This is being grounded, all right? And so what I want you to do with that Chariot, I want you to just have all of that aligned so you don't feel uninspired and you feel you can move forward. And it looks like there may be two different things that come up this week that you may have to choose between as well. It's a big message that's coming through, all right? But I want you to remember that you have a lot of power. You're in the seat of power. You have two kings here. And so don't what is that phrase? It was Confucius who said, it doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop, all right? So just keep going, okay? Just keep going this week. If there is any situation where you're like, oh, shoot, what do I do with this? Or, oh, shoot, this I'm being torn this way and this way, and there's a lot of different things happening here, and maybe even internally, maybe up here, maybe within your heart, maybe decision that you have to make. Just remember to trust your intuition, and you'll be fine, okay? I want you to sit in that Chariot seat and just move forward, okay? Now, also, you got the Page of Swords, all right? In your crown. I don't even think this is going to be a big deal for you, actually, at all. You're going to be fine. Just know that you may be torn in two different directions this week, but you have a lot of power, all right? In fact, it doesn't even matter which way these sphinxes go because you're in the driver's seat, okay? So just don't feel uninspired and just know that you have a lot of power and you can use that. Now with the Page of Swords coming up in your crown, this is really great. The Page of Swords is really spongy, right? He likes to just absorb all this knowledge. Swords are the mental suit, so it is up here, right? And so when I say mental suit, just think communications. That's a big thing that's happening for you this week. You may have a big important conversation that you have to have. You could also be getting a message soon, okay? Some sort of message, and it's more internal, all right? Just kind of like, again, that intuitiveness, right? There's something that you have this moment of clarity. You're like, okay, I got to do this. And when I say message, it could be coming from your spirit guides. It can be coming from your dreams. It could just be coming from somewhere within. But, the Page of Swords, again, very spongy, very enthusiastic, almost to an annoying way. Like he's just so ready. It's like, I make the analogy that, think of like if you were like on a hiking, if you went like a big hike with friends, right? And you've hiked 10 miles and you want to take a break and everyone agrees, let's take like a 20-minute break. There is that one person, that 2 minutes in, he's like, all right, everybody, let's go. That's the Page of Swords. That's the Page of Swords. Now, so there is, but remember the pages are very powerful. They're still in the royal court, but they're also that new energy, right? That fresh new energy, okay? Not only the messenger, but they bring in that newness, all right? So again, you could be getting a message, or you could be thinking about something that you may have to communicate, a message that you have to communicate as well, all right? But there is a sense of you up here just rearing to go, ready to just move forward, all right? So again, with the kings and the queens here, the Chariot is just, I wouldn't even worry about it. You're gonna be fine. And then here we go, the World, all right? There you go, in the root of your spread. You're ready, okay? You're ready. I know in your past readings, I've been saying that you're, about to go through this life-changing moment and you're going through this, brand new era. I mean, it keeps appearing in your spread. So, I mean, there's your affirmation. And then here you go with the World again. The 4 fixed signs here, bringing that stability. You're a fixed sign. You are bringing that stability. You're here, Aquarius. You're in this card. You're, the fixed air sign. But the World, you can see she's dancing. She's come to the end. There's 22 paths in the Tree of Life. There's 22 major arcanas. We've come to the end, okay? Come to the end, all right? But in a very victorious way, all right? You see the wreath. She's dancing, just no care in the world. Long hair, no care, right? She's made it. She's made it. And so what comes after the end? A new journey, all right? So a lot of y'all this week are starting this brand new journey, all right? Some of y'all are aware of it. Some of y'all will kickstart it, right? There's some stuff that you want. There's things that you want to do. There's places you want to explore. There's people you want to bring into your life. Brand new journey, all right? Brand new journey. And I really love that for you. And now in your future, you got the Queen of Wands. Aquarius, oh gosh. This is a very powerful spread. I mean, the Queen of Wands, I always say, think of Nicole Kidman walking into a room. She can get whatever she wants. It's the Queen of Wands. All right? Wands, creativity, our passions, ideas, right? But also really work related too. It's almost like you're almost invincible this week, is basically what it is, okay? Now, the Queen of Wands, she's very charismatic. That's why she can get anything she wants. She's the most popular queen, all right? She has a lot of passion, too. You can see in her hand, she has the sunflower there. It really does have all the powers of the sun, right? And so I want you to know the Queen of Wands coming up in your future, the things that you want, you are pretty much going to get. Yep, there you go. There's your affirmation. The things that you want, you're going to get. Because, first of all, you got the Seven of Cups, indicating you're going to have options come through. And there are going to be things, but you have to really know what you want, all right? So be very, with the King of Cups, again, in the heart of your spread, listen, you're going to be fine. You have the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. You're going to be fine. You can get whatever you want. You have the Seven of Cups indicating options are coming through. Just know what you want. Because the thing about this card is that you can see that not all the cups are the same. And so what do you want? I mean, do you want victory? Do you want wealth? I mean, you have to, be laser focused on what you truly want. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you can't have it all. You can. But just focus on that one thing first and then bring everything else in, okay? And now, the last clarifier. You got the Nine of Cups. Look at that. Power to attract whatever she wants. The Get a Wish card. A wish coming true. Wish granted. Genie in a bottle energy. Out of all these cups, you decided what you wanted and you're getting it. Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is. And then look at the cups arranged over his head. All right. Cups again, emotions, right? And when it's over his head. So think of enlightenment. That's a lot of enlightenment. But also look at him. It's almost as if he's showing off his cups as if they're trophies. Like that's how ooh, that feel good. Like I'm so excited about this. There is something, you're getting what you want. And yeah, and a wish is coming true. This is a very powerful spread. You have a very powerful spread. Now, let's get to your staff, Aquarius. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. It really does help my channel grow. And I genuinely love hearing from y'all. So, and if you're not a commenter, which I know a lot of Aquarians are not, right? We're the listeners. I love emojis. It really brings a smile to my face. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You really make my day. I am so grateful and appreciative because I actually wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. I love you so much. Now, let's get to your staff. Yeah, Aquarius, yeah, let's stop worrying. Let's stop worrying, all right? Let's stop worrying. You got the Five of Pentacles, okay? So there's a sense of you that is this week, you could feel a little outcasty. You could feel a little lonely. You could feel a little like even like someone's holding you back. It can be or not even it can be someone or something too. Is a message coming through. Someone or something could be holding you back in terms of it's corresponding with a Chariot, okay? But I want you to know that you will be fine. A lot of y'all are focused on building this foundation, all right? So that's a big thing for you, but remember to communicate. That is also a big thing for you. Now, the Five of Pentacles, you can see that these two, helpless people are literally outside of church, okay? But they can't see it because they're so focused on their plight, right? So just know you're going to be fine. Look at your spread. You're going to be fine. Everything's going to work out for you. And so I don't want you to have this feeling. All you have to do is look up, okay? There's a church right there. All you have to do is look up, all right? If you do feel that way, all right? Speaking of church, Boom. And the third, your external factors area, you got the three of pentacles. Now, this is really interesting, and it's more of a cathedral here. You can see the stonemason. He can't build it without the architects, and vice versa. So this card really is all about teamwork, making the dream work. And it looks like there's people that you're going to be working with. All right. So there's could be a lot of new people. A lot of y'all could be getting new jobs. You could be starting your own career, like starting your own business. But also, like, if you're doing something that's more personal, maybe like you're writing a book or doing some sort of passion project where it makes sense for other people to get involved in some way, it'll be really good for you. But at the end of the day, communicating is so important this week. Okay. Just remember that. And also, don't be that you have so much support around you, all right? So use that to your advantage, okay? And again, teamwork makes the dream work. So bringing people into your life right now is going to be very helpful. 3 is all about growth and advancement, but it's also creation. So there could be something very new that you're thinking about, or that you're in the process of doing or launching or ideating. Is that a word? Ideating? Having an idea about something, creating, let's say creating, because 3 is creation. So that's really great. I love that for you. And then boom. Does a card drop count? I want to do this is like the mic drop card. This is a card drop. And okay, you got the 10 of Pentacles, basically 10 in the Tree of Life. It's the Sapphire. It's like, now it's your kingdom come. You see, it's raining pentacles at this point, okay? Raining pentacles in the form of the Tree of Life. This card is the You Made It card. This is the legacy card. I've been talking about you and you reaching your legacy, and I feel like you keep getting this card, but this is in your external factors area, so working with other people is really going to help, okay? Build that legacy that you're going after, but it looks like it's coming anyway. You're really coming into it, especially with the world in the root of your spread. I really love this for you. All right. Now, again, one big thing is foundation is there's a lot of prosperity and success in this card. All right. Again, it's the You Made It card. Look how big their castle is. Look how happy the family is. A lot of family energy, a lot of legacy energy, not only with you personally, but within family legacy as well too. All right. Remember, a lot of things happening with siblings. Could be a thing this week, but also just family energy with Venus and Taurus in your 4th house, your domestic sector, relationships, family, parents. But you can see the old man, the young couple, the young child in the corner here. I mean, come on, you're oh my goodness. You're moving into a really big place now. Ace of Swords. I love this. I love this. This is amazing because at this point, all you want is to just move forward. That's all you want. All right. You want to move forward into this new area in your life. Now, the Ace of Swords, this is really just having that mental breakthrough. But remember what I said earlier about how swords are the mental suit. So again, communication. It looks like there is some big important conversation you may have, or you may want, or this big thing that you may want to launch, something that has to do with communicating on a big scale too. All right, you do see the crown on top of the sword, right? Crown. Think about crowns. Think about crowns. Who wears crowns? Queens and kings. Okay. I mean, this is a lot of power. Okay. Think about, it's the first sapphire in the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, the crown. Think about the chakras, the crown chakra. Think about the crown. I mean, like, there's so much power, but it is a double-edged sword. Use that power to your advantage. Use that power as a force of good, all right? Use this power. I mean, like, you are killing me here. This is amazing. And, I mean, this is all about having that victory and success with it. This is amazing because look, you also got Temperance at your final outcome. Temperance, who sits between death and the devil. I mean, Temperance is that balance, is that moderation. It's saying that, listen, enjoy life right now. All right? Enjoy life right now. Enjoy the moment. Okay? That's all it is. It's balance, it's moderation. You know, temperance literally means self restraint, right? But having that patience to see things through. Okay? This is an amazing read for you. And then we'll just pull two more clarifiers here. Look at that. Oh my God. Well, Aquarius, I don't even know what to say at this point. You're in your final outcome. You got three major arcana. So, with the Temperance, you got the Hermit doing that soul searching. All right. Remember, you have the King of Cups in the heart of your spread. And remember what I said earlier about intuition and just going deep. The Hermit, he does that soul searching to find all that sacred. Not actually, and look, he's made it here. All right, the Hermit. Now, this is really important. Two reasons why. One, we had that full moon in Virgo recently that still has a lot of energy, okay? That was in your 8th house of transformation, all right? Now, the Hermit is ruled by Virgo. That full moon was in Virgo. So, this is you having this it's almost like you know this transformation is coming. You know there's this big transformation you want to make. And when I say transformation, it could just be this new thing you want to bring into your life, this new phase, this new chapter, this new era. Lastly, another king. You got the King of Swords. You got 3 of the 4 kings. But then you know that maybe you don't know this, all the kings are fixed. Swords, mental suit, the air element. So, King of Swords, you're the fixed air sign. This is you, okay? This is you. And your final outcome, this is power and authority, all right? This is power and authority, head above the clouds. Like you, Aquarius, it's almost like you're going to be in, like, I don't, the fact that Pluto is in yours, like, just expect really big changes, but you're going to be so empowered and you have so much authority and power. And it's, you know, actually thinking about looking at your spread here, because you are starting this new journey, think about like the hero's journey, right? The framework for everything, not only in just movies and film, but dating way back to mythological times, right? To folklore. So always a hero in his journey. There's 12 cycles, right? Now, here's the thing. The word authority, if we trace it back, it's from autorit, okay? And it's author, right? And so it's really like authority is coming from that, being the author of your own story, being the author, the storyteller, being, it was really like, I mean, we can go back into the history of it, but like it's actually very interesting to think about. It's like authors back in the day, like if you're thinking about a certain word or sentence, it's like that author that had to like, two people were arguing about like, how does this work out, or how do we edit this? There's like that one person that has to be the authority and settles it. And anyway, what I'm basically saying is you're about to start this brand new journey, and you're the storyteller, and you're writing your own narrative, and you're ruling your own destiny. This is really huge for you, Aquarius, and this may be one of your most significant spreads. The fact that you got first of all, the fact that you got 3 kings, the fact that 3 out of 4 kings, the fact that you got the Queen of Wands in your future, the power to attract, the fact that you got a wish coming true card after the 7 of Cups, where you have a lot of opportunities to choose from, and then the 10 of Pentacles in your environment area. Like, this is like a mic drop reading, actually. Like, there's so much power here. There's so much power. It's not even funny. Aquarius, you're amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love you. You're awesome. Next week is a big week. There's less aspects, but they're powerful aspects. Thanks so much for tuning in. And again, if you're new to my channel, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Even if you are, a subscriber, I love hearing from y'all. And thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.